हाय गाइस। मैं हूँ एक बीटीएस आर्मी। हाँ, वही बीटीएस आर्मी जिसके बारे में आप लोगों ने इंटरनेट पे काफ़ी ज़्यादा सुना होगा, पढ़ा होगा, देखा होगा और जाने क्या क्या। सो आज मैं थोड़ी सी जो अपनी वीडियो हिंदी इंग्लिश मिक्स करने वाली हूँ, बिकॉज आई जस्ट वांटेड टू convey my story, my journey of being a BTS army, how I became a BTS army, why I became a BTS army, and probably I'll try to share the timeline as well. And if you have seen my past few videos, then you must have got to know that I have been a BTS fan for almost 6 years now. And yes, this is my sixth year being a fan. And just like I thought that, like any other craze I have ever had, this too will fade away over time. But clearly, that didn't happen. So, इस जर्नी की शुरुआत कैसे हुई? Let's rewind back to the year 2018. Yes, 2018 के आसपास BTS का एक ट्रैक which is called Fake Love and currently it has 1 plus billion views. वो गाना रिलीज हुआ था and it was breaking many YouTube records, and that's how I got to know about their existence. Yes, that's how I knew about their existence. I was not a fan yet. I just knew there are this group of boys who are creating songs, and that's it. I didn't knew what the name of the group was. I didn't knew how many members were there. I even didn't knew from where they belong. Like, I didn't knew that they were Korean. I just knew it's a language which is not English, or which is a language which I don't understand. So yes, that's the starting point. Cut to 2019. Like after that little hype of Fake Love, I didn't focused much on it. It just flew out of my mind. Cut to 2019, I stumbled upon this newly released track where there were 7 men in bright pink outfits, and I was shocked. Yes, I was shocked by the pink outfits because me being a very not so feminine girl, I was never someone who liked pink. I was never that type of person, and I don't know why I never liked pink. It's just that I never liked it. And then watching 7 men dressed in bright pink and with 7 different hair colors, I was shocked. It was something too big for me to digest at that point. But then, me being me, I just thought, let's give a listen to this new track. Let's see what this is, who these men are. And then, for the first time, I listened to Boy with Love with Halsey. Again, a track which has crossed 1 billion views over YouTube. So, that I can say was my first uh, taste of BTS music. And being very honest, Boy with Love was not my favorite track at that point, but that piqued an interest in me. And with this, I started noticing more about them. I started noticing a lot more short clips and more information about them here and there in bits and pieces. But still, I was not too much into it, so I was like, okay, yeah, there is this band, they are from Korea. And then I was like, okay, fine, that's it. And then I never actually dived into their music after that. But towards the end of 2019, I started noticing them more. And by 2020, I have started liking their music. I have started exploring more of their music, more of their other content. And then in February, they released their new album, which was called Map of the Soul 7. And that was my first comeback. Like, that was the first time I have noticed their comeback. I was a part of that comeback. and that's how I declared myself a fan. And that's why I say that I have been a fan for 6 years and not 8 years because yes, the 2018 and 2019 phase was nothing. It was just that I noticed their existence and nothing much. But 2020 Map of the Soul 7, their track On Kinetic Manifesto film, I still remember that day when I heard that song. I watched the video and I was floored. I was like, yes, they are the one. I need to know more about them. I want to know more about their music, more about their personalities. Who are these guys? I want to know their names. And yes, through the end of 2019 to 2020, by the time On was released, I was literally trying to explore more and more about the group. And by the mid of 2020, I was completely into the fandom. Like, I started understanding the fandom jokes, I started understanding the ongoing memes, I even started understanding the older memes which were there before I became a fan. So that's how my journey was going. And then throughout the time, like, there was pandemic going on, and that's when I started to give my time to the other content released by them, which is Run BTS, Behind the Scenes, and so much more. And that was something which became a coping mechanism for someone like me who was dealing with the sudden shutdown of the world. And at that point of time, these group of 7 men became my comfort zone, and I started spending more time on their content, and that actually helped me keep myself sane when the world was going insane. And I used them as my coping mechanism, as my escapism throughout the pandemic. And I can clearly say, and I am like very honest about it, that if not for them, I don't think I would have survived the pandemic in the most sane condition, because it was difficult. It was like really difficult hearing muses from here and there. Every new phone call used to give this anxiety that what now, whose turn is it now. So that kind of whole situation was going on through the world. I'm not saying it was only with us around, but it was going on through the world. And at that point, this group entered my life, and seriously, their content helped me go through the pandemic. And while going through all this, their content, I always started fascinating, or I was getting more and more interested into K culture, whether it's Korean food, dance, music, dramas, and then other things. Though I have already watched Korean dramas earlier, but through them I got to know more dramas and started watching more. So once the pandemic was little bit subsided, the Korean festival was held in 2021, and that was my first time attending the Korean fest, and I enjoyed it. And from then onwards, I have attended the Korean fest almost every year. Like this year, I haven't attended. Other than that, I have attended it every year. And through the group, I have met so many people, like so many people, so many friends, I can say, not only people, because out of all the people I have met, some of them I have got very close to, and we have formed a good bond, good friendship, and we stay in contact, and we cry over the comebacks and laugh over the memes. Also, being a part of the fandom helped me widen my age range of friends. Earlier, I used to have friends who are like 2 3 years older than me, 5 years older than me, or 5 years younger than me. Now the age range is wide. I have friends who are 10 years younger than me. I have friends who are 10 years older than me. So, yes, that range has broadened. And yes, I'm happy about it. I get to meet more people. And because of BTS, I have started attending more and more events which are happening in Delhi and around. And through these events, I have started to explore a side of me which I never thought I had. Like, I always thought that I am not someone who can go out alone and enjoy a movie or enjoy an event alone. But I did, and I went out alone in the events, met people there, and came out with friends. So, yes, that happened. And someone like me who finds it hard to be friends with people, I find hard to approach people. It wasn't that hard actually. Our common interests helped me get to know people better, and I can't thank this enough. So, yes, just me being the fan of BTS has not only given me a new artist to follow and their music to follow, but it has also given me a side of me which I never thought I had. It has also given me friends and the courage to approach people which I never thought I had. So, this is my journey of being fan of these seven men who are far away from my country and who might even not know about my existence, but somewhere in some way they have kind of helped me to get evolved. They have helped me to try to accept the flaws in me. I still find it hard to accept all my flaws, but I'm trying. I'm a human at last. So I'm still trying to accept my flaws, trying to work on them once I accept it. So, yes, the journey is still going on. It's, I don't think this journey ends, but yeah, it's a good journey. It's a helpful one. And I thought I will be discussing more of the timeline, but yes, there is not much of a timeline. It was a very short duration through which I became a fan, but it is a very long duration through which I have stayed as a part of the fandom. And I have enjoyed this journey till here, and probably I'll enjoy it in the future as well until I get to watch their concert live. Yes, that's my goal. It's not like I will be stop being a fangirl after that, but yes, it's my goal for now to attend their concert in person, because I have attended their online concerts. I have attended the online screening of PTD concert, and I have attended J-Hope's online live viewing concert from Japan recently. So I have attended online concerts, but I want to attend a physical one because the energy is insane, and I want to be part of that purple ocean, just like many of us. So, yes, that was all. And this is me, Priya, signing off. Before you go, do not forget to click on the thumbs up button if you are also a fan, and comment down your journey of the fandom and share it with more BTS armies. And let's spread the message of loving ourselves, speaking ourselves among people, and stay safe. We'll meet again in the next video. Till then, do not forget to take care of yourself and subscribe the channel. Bye.